Alright, so the last time we played the Outer Worlds, we had just entered the town of Edgewater and began a quest to find some deadbeats. Oh, look, green lights. Let's see. There we go. Now we can find people.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued.
I do like the
Spry as
music.
a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Tell me what's got you so nervous.
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Mm-hmm. I'm here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Man, he told me everything.
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
How about you pay me so I can get out of here?
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
How can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Sure, why not?
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Oh, law. Anything I should know about the community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
You're taking an awful risk trusting me.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did.
The animation style is still very much like, oh, it's timed. So the animation style is still very much like Fallout. Oh, so it's a history of your dialogue. That's kind of cool. So you can remember what you said the last time. Alright.
Making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something.
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
So he's crazy. What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
So it's illegal. You're going to sell this to people.
Alright. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Abernathy's paying me.
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
In the barbershop.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Oh, you
Physical
go kiss my
hygiene
ass.
recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. No, thank you.
I'm gonna use all
That's
my
quite all right.
stat checks.
I've seen enough
So
body
it looks like I'm
parts in my
getting
line of work.
experience for that. So
I'm Conrad. You will
Probably a good
report to
idea.
me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
I don't care. Pay up
With what? My own blood?
if need be.
Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Not a bad idea, but I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of
How about a
lucky
broken
clippers.
leg?
No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll figure something out.
Much obliged.
I'm just gonna go back here and take a look real quick. See if you got anything worth anything, buddy. You just stay right in there. Conrad, the receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset, and somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us. So, I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms that passed down his family for something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We'll sell teeth somewhere, nice and quiet, use the bits to pay for his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your brows. Phyllis, G. We're gonna have to go find Phyllis. Nothing in you guts. And laboratory outfit, splash resistant. I could use that. I'll just hold on to it for a minute, you know. Just in case, just in case. You got nothing else in here? Come on, dude. So, I may have an idea.
What can I do for you?
I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Only if you use a doctor term loosely. So you prepare corpses for burial, pretty specific job description. I'm guessing you were trained at a medical school.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
Let's say I know about Eugene.
You know about Eugene? How?
I found the note for
Then,
Phyllis.
you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss it.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Why not? You're gonna have to.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
And I win. Ha 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 ha. Good day, sir. We got one more over here. And one over there. Let's go over here. Saltuna Cannery, the only source of protein a busy worker needs. It's people. Where am I? So he's down there. This is where the guy should have landed, huh?
Thank the law.
Jesus Christ.
I've been requisitioning backup for months.
It's a vampire.
The boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means
Resistance?
he finally heard the calling. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Okay. So he's against the robot uprising.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
I have a tinfoil hat for you, sir. We're just gonna go finish our quests for now. We'll be back and talk about that robot uprising a little bit later. Okay, Ludwig? Seemed like a decent enough dude. We don't even want to shoot you in the face or anything. The Dissident Hunter. What? Alright, well, let's go over here. What the heck? Oh, okay. We go over here.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Grace fees. I'm here to collect.
Silas still on about that.
Oh, he
take
is.
The fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
Next time it'll be a broken leg.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
You have to pay for your neighbor's
If
gravesite
you're not
fees?
familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Was that the dude I shot in the cave? He said he shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
That's why the guy shot himself in the cave. Oh.
Eugene wasn't family.
I thought you said you were his closest relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person. Suicide's a crime. The legal
Crap.
term is irreparable damage to company property.
I hit a
What
button.
Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
So you can't be serious.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
This Eugene guy sounds like he was more trouble than he was worth.
All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Alrighty then. Well, you have a good day, ma'am. Next time it'll be a broken leg or a thumb. Thumbs are usually preferred. And it looks like we got one more thing, and we'll have completed this quest. It is so cool. Look at that. What? Huh. Oh. It's like the rings are moving. Okay. Auntie Cleo's better than nature. Servicing Halcyon colony. What am I? I need to go that way. Oh, so here's the cemetery. So Silas must be right here. Yep, he's doing something.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
That's funny. Hey, about those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
I'm done. Here's the paperwork and
Reliable work
signatures.
from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way
I'll
for
buy
you.
you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it.
Oh yeah, I
One good
did.
turn deserves another.
After Matthew was trying to hide his own, I got a question for you.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
Oh, you're next then. He was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Yep, makes sense. Let me ask you something else.
Yeah?
The town must be pretty bad shape. It's about hope.
The colony ship?
That's the
Are
one
you
I'm
talking
on.
about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists who
Yep,
got lost
that
and
one.
they hate they're never to be found again.
Yep.
Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't
what?
say it was terribly convincing far as
You were a
rumors go.
stripper?
There a reason you asking?
Yes. But I'm not going to tell you. I don't understand. Are you saying everybody's forgotten about us?
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
Like Brondo. I don't understand. They said the colony was expecting us.
Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
Where's the trouble in asking a question? Let's not change the subject, alright?
Trouble's in the asking. Board don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Let's change the subject.
Something I can do for you?
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
You first. You know you buried him.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about?
His solid gold teeth.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's
Conrad
body
needs
ain't where
him.
it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away.
Gone.
Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I think you probably took them, and then took the gold teeth. I'll keep an eye out for them, I guess.
Let me know if you find anything.
Yeah, Conrad's going to need those to pay you.
Yeah?
Uh,
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
what are they after?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies
Just
out of my
some other
cemetery,
people.
company's gonna duck my pay.
This town must be in pretty bad shape if it keeps you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
How long have you been a junior inhuman?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork.
Do you have
Can't
to
get anybody to pay their grave
take your shoes off to calculate that one? Alright, that's all for now. I'm gonna go back in here and grab one of those drinks you were talking about.